So now I will explain you the stanza. There is something new in the river, the fish said as it swam. It's got no scales, no fins, and no gills, and ignores the impassable dam. Here, first of all, we will see the difficult words. And one of the difficult word is impassable. And you can see impassable means impossible to travel along or over. That is called impassable. And second one is dam. And dam is a wall built across a river to hold back the water. That is called dam. So, here in this stanza, the fish is the speaker. The fish said as it swam. So, who is the speaker here? Yes, the fish is the speaker here. The fish said as it swam. And the fish said there is something new in the river and it can move his body through water. Whereas it has no scales, no fins, and no gills. And it ignores the dam also, which is impossible for us to travel. So, here fish is very much afraid of this newcomer. What does it refers to? It refers to the newcomer. And who is this newcomer? I will keep it surprise or suspense for you. At the end, you will get to know about this newcomer. So, in first stanza, we can see the fish is very much afraid of this newcomer. Okay, students. Now, you can see we have two rhyming words also in this first stanza. So, here swam and second one is, yes, find out yourself. Second rhyming word is swam and yes, dam. Both are rhyming words. So now I will read second stanza, and here there is something new in the trees. I heard a bloated thrush sing. It's got no beak, no claws, and no feathers, and not even the ghost of a wing. So here in second stanza, there is something new in the trees. I heard a bloated thrush sing. Here, bloated is a difficult word for you, and you can see bloated means unusually large and uncomfortable because of liquid or food, or you can say gas. Because of gas, we have a bloated stomach. We can say when we have heaviness in our stomach, or you can say bloated means blown up. So, here, I heard a bloated thrush sing. So, who is the speaker of this stanza? I is the speaker, a bird, a thrush bird is the speaker of this stanza. The bird said, there is something new in the trees. Now again, the bird is very surprised or afraid of this new thing, newcomer. The bird said, something new in the trees. I heard a very heavy, or you can say swollen sound on the trees. But it has no beak, no claws, and no feathers, and not even the ghost of a wing. Ghost of a wing is a phrase here. So, it has no possibility of a bird. So, here the speaker said, there is something new in the trees. I heard a heavy sound there, whereas it has no beak, no claws, and no feathers, even not having any possibility of any bird. So here, tell me, what does it refers to in this second stanza? Again, it refers to the newcomer, and I will give it suspense for you. Who is this newcomer? Again, we will read in next stanza, but before this, we will do some Rhyming exercise. So tell me any two rhyming words of this second stanza. Yes, here we have sing and wing. Very good. Now find out two pronouns from this stanza. Yes, who will come first? Yes, find out two pronouns. Here we have I and it. These are pronouns. Yes, I and it. Now we have some nouns also. Here we have some nouns. And the nouns are here: beak, claws, and feathers, and also trees. Trees are also noun here. Now, tell me one adjective also. Here we have bloated. Bloated is an adjective. So here, this is our second stanza. Now, we will read our third stanza. So now, in third stanza, there is something new in the van, said the rabbit to the dog. It's got no fur, no eyes, and no paws, yet digs further than we dare go. So, dear children, here we have some new words, some difficult words again. Here, first one is van. Van means interconnecting rabbit burrows. That is called van. Second one is doe. Doe means female of rabbit or deer. And third is your dare. Dare means to courage to do something. That is called dare. So now in third stanza, there is something new in the van, said the rabbit to the doe. Now, who is the speaker in this stanza? Yes, rabbit is the speaker in this stanza. So, here, who is the listener? Tell me, who is the listener? Yes, said the rabbit to the doe. It means doe is the listener in this third stanza. Then, the rabbit said to the doe, there is something new in the van. There is something new in the burrows. It has no fur, no eyes, and no paws. But it has enough courage to do the hole in the ground. It has more dare to dig the ground than us. So here, rabbit is again afraid of this newcomer, and we have suspense of this newcomer. So children, we will get to know this newcomer at the end of the poem. So here, tell me first of all, who is it here? Yes, you know who is it here? Yes, again the newcomer is it here. Who is the speaker of third stanza? Yes, tell me, who is the speaker of third stanza? Yes, the rabbit is the speaker in the third stanza. And who is the listener in third stanza? Yes, the doe is the listener in third stanza. Very good. Now, find out rhyming words in third stanza. Now tell me, see who will come first to find out the rhyming words. Here we have two rhyming words like doe and go. Very good. Now again we have some nouns in this. So here we have fur, eyes, paws, and again we have one doe, rabbit, one. These all are noun. Okay, dear students. So today we will read up to this third stanza, and now your classwork time. Here in classwork, write down date, name of the poem, the newcomer, and the name of the poet, brain pattern, and then write down word meaning. Dear students, write very neatly, carefully, in beautiful handwriting. Now, first word is your newcomer. Newcomer means a person who has just arrived, or you can say a new arrival. Second is impassable. Impassable means impossible to travel along or over. Third is your dam. Dam means a wall built across a river to hold back the water. Fourth is bloated. Bloated means unusually large and uncomfortable because of liquid or food or gas, or you can say blown up of your stomach. That is called bloated. But bloated here in poem, bloated for the throat. Fifth is van. Van means interconnecting rabbit burrows. Sixth is claws. Claws means paws. Seventh is daw. Daw means female of a deer or a rabbit. And last is dare. Dare means to have enough courage to do something. That is called dare. This was in your word meaning. Then after that, read the extract carefully and answer the following questions. Today we will write one extract from the stanza 1, and the extract is, it's got no scales, no fins, no gills, and ignores the impassable dam. Now, dear students, first is write the name of the poem and the poet. The name of the poem is The Newcomer and poet is Brain Pattern. Now, question 2 is, who is the speaker in the given extract? The fish is the speaker in the given extract. Yes. Question 3 is, who are the listeners? Who are listeners in the given extract? And answer is, other animals are the listeners in the given extract. Question 4 is, what does it refer to? What does it refer to? It refers to the newcomer. Now, question 5 is, pick out one pronoun and one adjective from the extract. And our pronoun is it and adjective is impassable. So, dear student, that was all in your classwork. And now, in homework, write down date and question. Read the extract carefully and answer the following questions. And the extract is, it's got no fur, no eyes and no paws, yet digs further than we dare go. And our question is, who is the speaker and the listener in the given extract? Question 2 is, where does rabbit live? Yes. Question 3 is, what does it refer to? And question 4 is, what is the feminine of rabbit? Question 5 is, write other forms of dare. And question 6 is, frame a sentence of digs. So, this was your homework. Dear students, today in homework you have to write one activity also. Here, look at the pictures given below. Find words or phrases from the poem to describe each. Write the word under the picture, then pick a synonym for each word from the box below. One has been done for you. So, dear children, this is page number 54 of your literature reader book, and you have one help box there where some words are written. So, dear student, this is also your homework and do it very carefully. So, with this, I will end my video. So, thank you so much. Stay safe, stay healthy.